I'm assuming you've all heard of rap music or hip hop, with it being the biggest genre of music in the United States. Beginning in the late 1980s in the Bronx area of New York, hip hop has risen to the number one spot in recent years. Hip hop, or rap, is used as a big umbrella for a countless number of subgenres within. But within these subgenres, there's one that had pretty much become the face of rap, with that being lyrical rap. Lyrical rap for a while was the most listened to type of hip hop. This genre had basically cemented what you needed to have in order to become a big rapper. These things being a good beat, a good flow, and quick, thoughtful rhymes. This was the set standard for rap music for a really long time, up until about the late 2010s. But what if you were to remove one of these three main components? What would you get? You'd get one of the most controversial genres in rap music history, with it being named trap. You see, trap was not your traditional type of rap because it forgoes the rhyming aspect of rap music. Trap was a sound that had begun to get popular in the Atlanta, Georgia area, with it being nothing more than something you'd listen to if you were from that area. But in 2014, you began to see the rise of a music streaming platform named SoundCloud. You see, up to this point in time, there was not really a good way to spread your music. You had things like YouTube and other social media sites, but they were not dedicated music sites. SoundCloud was different because it only focused on music. With the rise of this platform, you began to see a huge explosion of new rappers, and within all these rappers, trap began to spread out of Atlanta. But it was not until 2016 when SoundCloud really took off, allowing a new influx of rap listeners. With this huge explosion of rap music and listeners, a new term began to be thrown around: mumble rapper. This term carried a huge negative connotation with it. If this label was given to you, it meant that you were a lazy rapper who put no effort into your music, and you were used as an example of why old rap was better. The mainstream media took off with this term, and soon enough, any type of rap that had come out around that time was given the mumble connotation. OGs in the rap music industry, like Snoop Dogg, began to trash this new genre of rap as well.
Because once you be you, who could be you but you?
Right.
That's what's wrong right now. Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them niggas sound the same.
You began to see the rap community trash all things mumble associated, with trap being the poster boy for all this hate. But in my opinion, if you would have looked past these surface level views on the music and digged a little deeper, you'd see a huge community of listeners who supported what they like to hear. Soon enough though, these mumble rappers and trap began to take over rap, with examples of trap artists being Playboi Carti, Lil Uzi Vert, Young Thug, Migos, Future, Travis Scott, Gunna, and Lil Baby, just to name a few. On a side note, lyrical rap hasn't really died, as you still have rappers like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar carrying that flame. Lyrical rap may not be as big as it once was, but it's still actively being listened to. It's crazy to see now that one of the most hated subgenres in rap is also now one of the biggest. If you were to look at the people hating on trap music, you'd have seen that for the most part, it was just old heads that had hated the fact that the genre they had loved began to evolve. You don't really see this side of hip hop anymore, as they are now pushed aside and just seen as corny, hating old heads. Me myself, I'm an active listener of trap music, and it is my most listened to genre of music according to Spotify Rap. Now I know it says Atlanta hip hop, but it's basically the same thing as trap, and the minutes are so high because it was during the pandemic and I really had nothing better to do. If I'm being honest, I was part of these mumble rap haters in the beginning, but as I outgrew your mainstream lyrical artists at the time like Eminem and Logic, I began to gravitate towards this new genre of music, and it really resonated with me. To me, the biggest part of this music is the sound, because if you only look at the lyrics and what the rappers are saying, you will see that they're not really saying much of anything. But if you look at it from a different perspective, you see that the rappers have managed to get you to feel something with the sound of music as a whole. What sets trap apart from everything else is that the flows and beats are unique, being at center stage with the rappers only enhancing that sound. At the end of the day, rap would not be what it is today if it were not for all these events, and is better off because of it.